What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the PopPunkNerd Show, part 2 of the Gamecube podcast episode. I'm your host, Player 1, PopPunkNerd. I'm here with Player 2, JoshRockStark.
Yo.
And then Player 3, ChrisAllenHess.
How's it going?
And Player 4, DUDEleVel92, Keenan.
About to flip some waffles. What's up?
All right, guys.
I want some waffles.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
It's that breakfast chunk.
Anybody remember Blue Waffle?
Oh! Oh!
High school.
So high school.
PTSD.
You got a little blueberry.
I am so glad. Okay, I am so glad that I never saw Blue Waffle, but I seen Meat Spin and that traumatized me.
Okay, so I haven't seen that, but I want to tell you a really funny story. It's not graphic or anything. It was just hilarious. So I remember when I was so I remember when I was in the 8th grade. We were in our school library, right? And we were at the computer lab, right? And we were using the laptops that you get out of the cart. And basically there was this kid Caleb in my grade, this guy who was originally from California and he moved down here and he was really eccentric, you know. And I remember this kid Blake who also moved from California to here. Caleb was in the hallway walking by and he was banging on the glass window trying to get our attention, trying to be like an idiot and all that. And my friend Blake pulls his laptop out and he searches Blue Waffle, pulls the picture up, maximizes it to full screen, and he shows it to Caleb through the glass, and all I see is Caleb looking at it, squinting, and then you just hear him screaming and running away the other direction down the hall. he was fucking scarred for life from seeing that
Charlie Brown scream.
Yeah, it was so funny. I feel bad for him 'cause, I was like, man, I didn't want to see that either, but
Oh my god.
What's that site? Oh my god, it was a certain site that had all the weird shit in there. Oh, what was it?
Lemon Party?
No, it was a certain site.
Sounds like you're talking about 4chan.
It had
that's anywhere on the internet now.
Yeah.
No, it had One Man One Jar, the Kids in the Sandbox. I think it had Two Girls One Cup, and it had all these other weird things on there. Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah. Oh, dude, all that stuff.
2 Girls, 1 Cup is the reason of COVID.
Yeah.
It's not ice cream, kids.
It's not ice. I swear, that made me not want to eat chocolate ice cream for months.
I haven't seen any of these videos, but I did watch 2 of my friends react to Pain Olympics in my house. They were watching it on my old computer, and I was like, I'm not fucking watching that. And I literally walked to the other side of the room, so I heard it, and I watched them just freaking out to it. And I was like, they were like, "Come on, dude, you gotta see this." And I was like, "You guys are disgusted. Why would I see it?"
And it's playing metal music.
Yeah. I remember hearing the metal music and all that.
It's kind of funny because we're talking about this, and I'm literally eating chocolate ice cream right now.
That's ironic.
No, but dude, seriously, that's like
you're really good at moving a cup.
That's I was saying about my friends who were like, "Oh, you gotta come see this." I'm like, dude, that's like if somebody shit in their hand, smelt it, and was like, "Oh, that's awful. Come here, smell it." It's like, no, I don't know.
No,
fuck off.
We live for the weird shit.
I'll pass.
So
and this is me, Keenan Sargent, one of the guys that looks up cringy compilation videos on YouTube. I'm like, okay. I laugh at that.
So
yeah.
So I had a panic attack yesterday because So what happened was I went out with a few friends and we went to one of the beach bars, and I decided to take an Uber there. And I had my AirPods with me, and what happened was, when I came back, I thought I had them. It turned out I lost my AirPods.
Ow.
Ooh, big time. I was like, I destroyed like my whole room looking for the AirPods, but I decided to have a little common like sense. I'm like, I'm gonna call Uber, see if the driver like left it there. Like I swear, I was stressing out like through the whole night, so I decided to call today, and luckily the guy had them.
Man, like I said, a lot of things that we pay a lot of money on. It's a bitch.
Dude, so somebody could have literally took off with them, but the guy was generous. I was like, all right, this guy's the hero.
Yeah, that's cool. That's very nice of him.
Yeah.
There goes my hero.
Watching over me. I need a hero. I call it
They say that a hero can save us.
I just think of Shrek too.
Man.
I think of Spider-Man.
I totally forgot about that.
I'm so high, I can see heaven.
We call it. Someone. I saw a video. Someone they edited the scene of Endgame, and like the scene where they're about to do the big battle. They ended up adding the calling out for a hero song, and it so fitted that scene perfectly. Just like,
Dude, I'm a firm believer that the Avengers theme, if you add it into anything, it makes it epic.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw that video on Twitter where it's like the angry video game nerd's going to be doing something with the irate gamer, and it was playing the Avengers theme in like the trailer for it, and I was like, I actually just got chills. Like this is, I was like, it was really epic, you know. So
you know what else is epic? Gal's theme goes with everything. Avengers assemble. Ding, 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 ding. I'm pretty sure that's the thing already.
Probably. That's a good theme. The only theme that gives me like chills, like as much as like the Avengers theme, is maybe the Smash Bros. Brawl and like Ultimate's theme. Ultimate's theme gives me chills.
Dario.
For me, it's Halo.
Oh yeah, Halo.
Halo.
Yeah. I was actually doing a cover of the Warthog run from Halo. I was gonna put it out a couple weeks ago, but I just wasn't happy with my guitar work, so I ended up not putting it out.
Like,
but I had like a choir and everything in it.
Okay, like you guys seen Rise of Skywalker, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you know the scene where like Poe's like they're about to lose and like Poe's like I'm sorry we failed, and then like Lando, you hear Lando saying, "Oh, this is just the beginning, man." And when he flies over
on your left.
On your left, yeah.
See, we got more.
And you see all the ships, and just like that song right there, just like playing the theme of it, it was like here in theaters, it was like, oh my god, this is pump. Yeah,
that was pretty epic.
that was a pretty epic moment there too.
Dude, I swear though, that final fight in Rise of Skywalker took pages from Endgame. There was that. It's basically on your left, and then there's the part where Palpatine's like, I am all the Sith, and then Rey says, and I am all the Jedi, right before beating him. It's like, that's totally the I am inevitable and I am Iron Man thing, you know?
Now I'm thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that is it.
Like, it doesn't disappoint me.
Iron Man.
I'm like, you know, it works, like, it's cool, but it was definitely taken from Endgame.
Oh, yeah.
I still question how the hell did, I can't get a name.
Right.
Thank you. I was gonna say Jin. I was like, God damn it.
That's Rogue One.
I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how the hell did Rey manage to give Kylo a lightsaber, just throw it on the back, hands out? I was like, somewhere else. I'm like, what? They never did any old Star Wars. How can they throw it in there now?
I guess it's the whole thing about how they were, like, I would understand if. Because a part of me is like, oh, well, it's because they're linked. But it's like, no, you find out in the last one that Snoke was linking them. And Snoke's dead now. So why...
Snoke was being controlled by the Emperor.
So I guess Emperor could still be doing it. But it's like... But then why is it that they can still do that to his disadvantage, you know? I don't know.
It's like...
I think he knew. I think, like, Sidious knew.
I guess he just figured they couldn't beat him.
So, okay,
Go ahead.
Have you guys heard this one theory going around saying like, okay, so like before Palpatine got killed, he was like, strike me down, so my soul can basically control you, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So the theory happens like she still, even though she beat Palpatine, she still struck him down, and the theory is that his spirit is actually controlling Rey now. That's why she was able to come, like, when she died, that was Rey dying. And it wasn't Kylo Ren, like, giving her Force heal. It was actually Emperor Palpatine coming back to life. And his spirit is in her body now.
Does that mean the Emperor kissed Kylo Ren?
The kiss of death.
Yeah. Is my dad gonna kiss the Emperor?
I remember that.
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken.
I am your spirit, young one.
Do it.
Put the faith in your mama. I said, your mama's so fat that Jabba the Hutt said, damn.
Yeah.
She thought Jar Jar came with pickles.
I still love the Game Grumps Palpatine bit.
Yeah.
The Palpatine skits were the best in that.
Like, you're gonna get President Mugger. He's like, I'm gonna take your money and be like, damn, do it.
Do you think when Palpatine's like about to get like a flu shot, like when the vaccine for coronavirus finally gets made, like what if he like doesn't like needles, and you know he's there at like the doctor's chair, and they're like, are you ready? And he goes,
don't do it.
No, he takes like a deep breath and then goes, do it.
Do you think he's like when he's stuck in a situation like he doesn't know whether or not to do it, and he's just probably like, screw it.
Screw it.
Screw it. Or when he's working out, or he's like, juice it.
I brought my pencil, glue it.
Hey Palpatine, I think I screwed up trying to get with that girl. You blew it. You blew it.
Luke, I'm your father.
I knew it.
I knew it. Like he just has something to go with it.
Watch our video get claimed by Game Grumps. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you just recited all of our jokes."
Screw it.
Screw it.
Hey, what should you do with this day of meats? Do it.
Do it. You drew it.
Oh my god. Then again, like another question is like, what had Palpatine been doing all those years? That's
building that army, man. That's what he remember. That's
building a freaking planet-sized guns.
Yeah, that army came out of nowhere. Like
the First Order.
My question is, when did Palpatine have the time to bust a nut in some chick?
Apparently it was like the father was like a failed clone of him. Like Rey's father was like a failed clone of Palpatine
that had a kid,
and then he went and had a kid. Yeah, but it's you see the guy in the movie, and it's like he looks nothing like Palpatine.
They didn't even bother doing like a young, like doing the CGI thing where they make him younger.
Yeah, it's
old as hell.
But it definitely would have ruined the twist moment.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, come get this.
Come get this, Lord Dick.
That whole movie was basically just damage control. Like, honestly, for how bad The Last Jedi was, like you have to give JJ some credit. Like, he did the best he could.
It was Palpatine's coma.
that snug look. Oh.
Did you piss off everybody? What if at the fucking end of what if at the end of the movie it just ends with Luke waking up back at home as a kid, and it turned out like everything was just a dream.
Everything was a lie.
All of Star Wars never happened.
They did that to that one movie.
It's Emperor Palpatine, and it's like right before the Phantom Menace. He's like, wow, that must have been some crazy ass dream.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't run for political office.
Oh, what movie did they do that? They did like a whole fight scene. It was nothing but a imagination, and it was just ended right there. I'm like, really? You going to all that action?
I know. I feel like I know what you're talking about. I just don't know where.
It Summer in the Winter. What the? It wasn't Hobbit. What the hell was it?
It was
Some
like
medieval movie.
the whole movie. The whole movie was just like a dream or something, huh?
Yeah, at the last battle.
I don't know. I just know it's like a huge cop-out, and people are always pissed when that's what it is.
Young Anakin, Mom, I got a weird feeling something bad's gonna happen.
I don't want to be a problem. Yippee!
Dude, imagine if fucking Star Wars Episode 1, Qui-Gon was like, oh, like, you're free now. Come with me to be a Jedi. Imagine if Anakin was just like, no, that's okay. He just stayed back. Nothing would ever happen then.
Oh, no, it would be worse. Because Qui-Gon would be so disappointed, and, like, he would be Darth Vader. It's like, I could have trained him. Damn it.
Fucking,
I gotta do it.
He's I'll do it myself, like Thanos in fucking end of Age of Ultron.
The whole freaking.
What if the Marvel and Star Wars universe collided? Like Thanos and Palpatine would be the most powerful duo, and it's all in the hands of Captain America, Iron Man, Jin, and Kylo. There you go.
They very well could, but remember, Star Wars takes place a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
And plus, Star Wars does exist in the Marvel universe. If you remember in Winter Soldier, when Sam is giving them some like mentions, he writes it down. Like Captain America writes it down on his list. And Spider-Man is a Star Wars fan.
Dude, Cap must lose his mind when he sees Mace Windu in the movies.
What?
The guy looks like Nick Fury.
I heard about you. Didn't you wield a purple lightsaber? Bitch, please. I was a Jedi. I was. My hands came off.
Dude, let it be known that Samuel Jackson is the only person that has 4 different Lego versions of himself. Mace Windu, Frozone, Nick Fury, and his Jurassic Park character.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts.
Dude, you know what I saw yesterday? I saw an interview for Django Unchained where it's one guy interviewing Sam Jackson, a white guy, and he was basically like, so there's a lot of controversy over the use of the N-word in the movie, and Sam's like, what movie, like, or what word, like the nope or never, and he's just going over like, you know,
he's messing with them.
Basic words, yeah. And the guy's going like, no, like, you know which word I'm talking about. And the guy, Sam's like, what? Like, nothing controversial about it. Say it. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, go ahead and say it. And he's like, I can't do that. And he's like, come on, just say it. Have you ever said it? And he's like, no, sir. And he's like, come on, just say it. And the guy's like, I can't do that. And he's like, why not? And basically at the end, he was just like, all right, we'll move on. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, okay, we'll move on. It was a good question, though. And Sam's just like, no, it wasn't.
I mean, Leo did.
Yeah, dude, I watched that movie recently for the first time because my girlfriend was like, you need to see it. It's a really fucking good movie.
It is. It's a really good one.
I watched that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's good.
Like, Jamie Foxx and DiCaprio in it, like, they're really, really good. So
I like Christoph Waltz in that.
I liked him a lot in it too. I just couldn't remember his name.
I like his role. I love his role.
Yeah, he usually plays like creepy bad guys, but he actually plays a good guy in that one.
Yeah, I actually like it.
So, but
no, like I said, because I just watched Django, Captain Marvel, and what was the other one? What was it? Third movie. Inglourious Bastards.
I still haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen it either. This week,
really good.
This week I watched Hercules, and the other night my girlfriend and I were like, no, we watched like the original or the Disney animated one. We watched on Disney Plus, and then we watched on Netflix. We wanted like a lighthearted comedy. And we ended up watching Norbit. You remember that movie with Eddie Murphy?
Oh, yeah, I remember. I love that movie.
Oh, yes.
With Rasputia?
Yeah.
Rasputia? I don't know what you're talking about, Norbit. Speak of how he said.
Bitch ass. Yeah, I'm a bitch ass.
Yeah, I'm a bitch ass. I'm not pregnant. Movie. I'm not a child. I just had a gas. That's a child.
Oh, dude, the my favorite line in that movie is when they're like, "Oh, no, Norbit coming to a wedding," and then they're like, "We have to stall for him." Don't worry, we've ruined enough weddings in our lifetime. The pimps. And the one guy's like, "I object." We're not at that part yet. Then I'm objectifying prematurely.
How does that Eddie Murphy plays a great Asian? I'm confused at that.
Look at
I was telling my girlfriend that was.
Why
him
you
as well.
run? Why you run like big bitch?
No, I like the part when it's pretty bad, but I like the part when he's talking to Norbit about like not running from his problems, and he's like, "Black people can run very fast, but problem always catch up." And Norbit's like, "That's kind of racist," and he's like, "Yeah, I don't like black people or Jews, but they like Chinese food." And I'm like, I guess they can kind of get away with the comment because it's Eddie Murphy.
It's Eddie Murphy talking to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God that movie came out back then.
Dude,
Yeah.
I feel like if any of these movies came out now, they would not like. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's
even like
We
scary
can still
movies
get them
like,
now.
come out now.
Just gotta get the right people.
No.
Have you seen the movie The Ringer? Do you remember that
Yeah,
movie?
with Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah,
like that
I've
movie.
not seen.
I like that movie too. That movie would not be.
My name's Jeffy, and I like apples.
Oh, God, that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
all the time once.
Okay, like it would not do well, but it kind of gave off a positive view on it.
It did.
Yeah,
But,
it
like,
definitely gave a positive take on it. It's like, hey, these
Well,
guys,
remember-
like, yeah, they're special, but they're still normal people. Like, they have minds, they have thoughts, they think the same way we do.
Yeah. And
Okay, what about white chicks then?
White Chicks is another one.
White chicks deserves a gold medal.
Dude, I love when he goes into the girl's bathroom and there's that one girl and he's like, "Move, bitch."
Move, bitch.
Actually, dude, I saw one thing recently where somebody was trying to boycott that movie, being like it should be taken off of like all streaming services.
Yeah, because they were trying to say they were trying to whiteface it.
Yeah, and somebody replied to the article and they got a shitload of likes where they're like, "I can absolutely guarantee, like, I can confirm for you 100%, there is not a single white person offended by white chicks." That movie's hilarious.
That is a classic.
Or Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder. Yeah, no, yeah, nobody finds Tropic
Tony's
Thunder
not
offensive.
black. Or, wow,
Robert
my
Downey
bad.
It was-
Robert, he's not a black guy. He's just a character playing a black guy.
He's a dude
It's
playing a
canon.
dude disguised as another dude.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
He didn't blackface. His character in the movie blackfaces.
God, that's
Have you seen that one meme going around where it's like, what if Iron Man was played by a black guy and it's his Tropic Thunder character?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, but
It's like Robert Downey Jr. is always going to be Iron Man.
it's funny. Before we started filming this, we were like, "Oh, are we gonna have enough material for like a whole second episode if we're just running down our list or like coming up with the definitive list?" Like, I guess this is the material. Just
Yeah, I was just gonna leave, like, I was thinking of just adding this as a gag outtake, but I'm keeping it. This is perfect. We're like 25 minutes into this episode, and this is probably like the
I love
best
it.
content I've gotten within like my previous episodes. This is like perfect.
Gotta go extra, baby.
If you get offended
Like-
listening to this, grow up.
Sorry.
Live it.
Grow up.
We went through a civil war for you peoples.
I don't think
Watch
anything we're
Norbit.
saying here is like bad or anything.
I felt
The
like
thing
some, yeah,
The
definitely.
thing I was gonna say about The Ringer was that because you're right, like that movie does have an actual good message in the end.
Yeah.
But you have to remember that like you actually have to see the movie to know that.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't see it; they would just get outraged by the premise.
Yeah. Like,
So it's,
I think a movie that really didn't do well, I don't mean to cut you off, but,
oh no, go ahead.
like, it's a funny movie, but it definitely would not go well today. Have you seen the movie Boat Trip?
I have.
With Cuba Gooding Jr., where him and his best friend, like, after his girlfriend cheats on him, his friend takes him out on a cruise, but they get on the wrong boat, and it happens to be a gay cruise.
Hey,
It's an entertaining movie, but like you think it like I watched it recently, and I'm like, this movie would not do well. Like,
Brokeback Mountain did.
Brokeback Mountain did, but this one's like kind of like almost like to the point where it's making fun of the gays, kind of. Like not directly, but it's like the ones you would definitely encounter, like stereotyped.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And yet we make money off that.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I remember it was one of the James Bond's actors was in the movie, and he was one of the gay guys. But he was like more of the charming one, kind of. He was trying to like charm one of the main characters. It was pretty funny.
Daniel Craig?
No, it wasn't Daniel Craig. It was like one of the '80s actors. I personally haven't seen any of the James Bond like movies, but like I knew that guy was James Bond. I just can't remember it right now. But yeah, that movie like definitely would not go well here nowadays.
Yeah, people are sensitive now. And some of the stuff, it's like a lot of stuff I get, but I don't know. Maybe not to like open a whole bag of worms or whatever. Maybe it's just my privilege or whatever, because not many things have offended me. But
yeah, same.
I don't know. I just and again, people have the right to be offended or to not like things or whatever.
Yeah,
but anything I've genuinely been offended by, I'm like, okay, well, that's just not for me then. I'm just not gonna like watch that or whatever. But like, I don't want to tell other people to not watch it then or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like yeah. For example, like I'm Mexican, like I'm Hispanic, and like whenever there's like a scene where like it makes fun of like Mexicans or like does something stereotyped, like. I personally don't get offended, but I just find it funny because, like, it's relatable. Like, I get it, because, like, oh, they're at a party because it's huge, there's a lot of people. Yeah, that's actually an actual thing. Like, Mexican families do, like, giant parties, and when they say it's a small gathering, it's, like, literally, like, 40 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, stuff like that, like, I find it funny, but, yeah, nowadays it's, like, you can't really...
The only, like, stereotype that I can, like, say for myself is that I'm Irish. And, like, my siblings and I, when we get together, like, there'll be times where, like, we'll drink quite a bit. You know what I mean? So, like, that's, like, about it, really. But, I don't know. Again, like, there's obviously stuff that some people get upset about where I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
but then
like,
there's other things where I'm like... There's other things where I'm like, I don't know. Again, I don't want to open a whole bag of worms because I'm sure people have their opinions on stuff, but...
Yeah.
Sensitivity.
Yeah,
sensitivity. Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen my like my Twitter posts, I'm always offending somebody.
Yeah, I made like a kind of like I got in shit with someone recently where not in shit, but they kind of disagreed with me where it was when right after George Floyd died when everybody's before right when the riots started happening and when everybody was speaking up about it, people were telling me that because I have an audience, I should be talking about it. But I was like, well, like it is good that people are talking about it and all that stuff, but it's being talked about everywhere right now, and while I do think it needs to be talked about, at the same time, I'm like...
You have the right to not to.
No, but it wasn't even just that. I was like, man, I'm so bummed out seeing this everywhere. And I'm not saying that I don't want to see it. It's just like...
It's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in. It's overwhelming. And everywhere I looked, it was only that. So I was like, you know what? My channel's not political. My channel's none of that stuff. Yeah. I just want my channel to be an escape for people. Obviously, I don't like agree with any of the stuff that happened. Like it shouldn't have happened and all that. And I'll say that, but I don't want to like. I want my channel to be an escape for people where they go to it to just forget about real life and just Does that make sense?
Yeah, like I definitely get you because I definitely like stuff like on like Instagram, like Twitter, YouTube, like. I really try not talking political, and I really try not talking political in general. But like how obviously there was like this situation with the whole like all cops are bad and all that, this and that, and I'm like, yeah, I get that, but I'm not trying to say all cops are good or all cops are bad. I have like there is a third view, like there is a third point of view where you could like see the pros and cons on both ends, but people get offended by that and like they want you to take a side.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's good people and there's bad people,
Yeah.
regardless of.
It doesn't
your
matter which side you're on.
orientation,
There's always going to be good or bad on both
gender.
ends. Like,
Yeah, like I remember a couple years ago, I was talking to one of my friends, and one of my friends, he's had like a really bad, he has a bad history with women. Like the women in his family aren't that great of people, and he hasn't had like the greatest girlfriends. And I remember he was saying about how like it got to a point where he was so down in the dumps about it, where he was just like, man, I can't stand women. And I had to explain, and he goes on at saying like, oh, but meanwhile, women always complain, saying that all guys are dicks and all this stuff, when there's good guys out there. And I'm like, okay, but like both are kind of wrong. Like it's not that all men are good and all women are bad, or the other way around. It's that there's good people and bad people across both genders. You know? Like it doesn't boil down to your gender or your color or your orientation. There's just good people and bad people that span across everything.
Yeah, like how I was talking to you earlier today about like the whole like pop punk community. Like from my experience, I've encountered like a lot of like assholes and chicks who are like super bitches.
Me too.
And it's like,
Me too.
And it's like I can't even like make friends most of the time because like they always want to try to cause drama and stuff.
Dude, I like stopped playing shows for a couple years because I was so fed up with it.
Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, it came to a point. Like, even like I even stopped going like trying to date like pop punk girls and like that kind of stuff. But like, and some of the like stopped hanging out with some guys for like shows and stuff. Like, because most of them were just mostly assholes. But I know, like, I've gone to shows where it's like, all right, people are like, these people, like, I met really cool people, and it's like, yeah, the community is like, a majority of it has bad people, but there's still good people in there. And, like, I'm someone that usually tries to call out the like, I like to expose the truth in, like, certain things. Like, yeah, a lot of it's this, but there's still some good there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know. I hope what I said earlier, where I'm like, I don't want to be like an activist. Like, there's enough people already doing it. I just want to offer an escape for people. I hope that's not like controversial, like, because there was a lot of people saying like, if you have an audience and you're not speaking up about it, you're part of the problem. And I'm like, no, like if people ask me my opinion, I'll tell them that like, obviously I like racism is bad and like what happened there shouldn't have happened, and I'm all for people like speaking up about it and everything, but like I just like it was really overwhelming for me. That's why like there was a week where I just didn't upload, and I went up north for like a couple days to just get away from the internet. And
yeah, it's definitely nice just to get away from the internet. Yeah, because I don't think there was a time where either Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube, where it was just like it was either something George Floyd related, something police brutality.
It's just depressing. Like
something COVID, something like there wasn't anything good on like something. There wasn't anything. I'm not saying like all this is negative, but there wasn't something where it could brighten your day up. It was just a lot of.
Like, and it's not like I'm saying like those videos like all that stuff shouldn't be there and all that. No. Like it's good that people are speaking up about this stuff and it's and all that, but like I said, it was just overwhelming. Like COVID, the riots, everything all happening at once. Like all these people now being called out for like, like sexual allegations or whatever. Like, just like it's like it seemed like everywhere I looked was something like that was just unpleasant, and it was affecting my mental health. So I was just like, you know what? Like I'm gonna step back and let everybody do their thing and all that, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I like. I think the only positive thing like I've seen like on social media and like news wise here in San Diego, like the only positive thing I've seen was we have two zoos, and one of them's like a safari park where they let the animals like roam around in a giant canyon freely. All you gotta do is like take a train and it drives around the canyon so you can see the animals.
Yeah.
And like the positive thing out of that was all the animals on Australia that got rescued from the wildfires got sent here to get taken care of.
Oh, that's cool.
So I was like, wow, this is like probably the nicest thing I've seen like during this whole crisis on Earth.
Yeah, one of my family members is like super religious, and apparently they like believe we're in like the rapture right now.
Yeah,
like,
I got a lot of family members believing that too.
They're convinced that we're all going to be dead by the end of the year, and I'm like, you know what?
We're already dead.
You might not be wrong.
You might not be wrong.
You know, I don't agree with you, but I also don't think you're completely crazy for thinking that.
Yeah, if the clouds open up and God just comes down, I'm not religious, but if I see that happen, I'm just gonna say, well, fuck.
It was a good run.
It was a good run, man. Anyways, welcome guys to the PopPunkNerd show. We usually talk about video games, movies, music.
I can't wait for somebody to see the title being like, you know,
Gamecube
Mini games, and then they go into the video and it's like, what do you think of the riots and the coronavirus and you know,
and Norbit.
Yeah, Norbit.
Norbit. What do you think of Norbit?
Yeah, Norbit should be on the GameCube Mini.
Yeah.
So, previous episode, if you guys haven't seen it, please look down on the screen below. I mean, on the info. Click on that link. Watch the previous video before you get caught up here. So we've named list all our games that we wanted on the GameCube Mini. So I kind of made a list, narrowed it down to all the games that we agreed on. Like, well, not yet, but we basically made a list of all the games we had on our list, and I combined them on one. And we're gonna choose 15 of them to pick and see what we can get out of it. And we'll name that our ultimate GameCube Classic Mini. Everyone, are you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Keenan? I think Keenan stepped away for a while, but it's okay. So, here's the list I have right now. I got Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine, Paper Mario, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Star Fox Assault. Did I already say Luigi's Mansion?
I don't think you mentioned it yet.
Right. Luigi's Mansion, Star Fox Adventure, F-Zero GX, Mario Party 4, Mario Tennis, Pokemon DX, Pikmin 2, Animal Crossing, Sonic Adventure 2, Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Fire Emblem, Kirby Air Ride, Eternal Darkness, Super Mario Strikers, Resident Evil 4, Soul Calibur, Custom Robo, Class of the Ninja, Mario Superstar Baseball, Donkey Konga, Pac-Man World 2 / Pac-Man Versus, and DreamX TV World Fighters. That's our list, correct, guys?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Alright. So, I'm pretty sure we're going to obviously name off the first ones. So, number one, obviously, Super Smash Bros., correct?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Melee and Double Dash are like guarantees.
Yeah. And I think we all had Sunshine on our list too.
Well, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Mario Kart Sunshine. Oh, I literally put Mario Kart Sunshine.
There's a Sunshine level in Mario Kart.
True.
Peach Beach.
Yeah, we got Mario Kart. You see, now you had me putting Super Mario Kart.
I mean, that's a game.
It is a game. Okay, so we got Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine. What should be number 4? Luigi's Mansion?
Luigi's Mansion?
Yeah.
Luigi's Mansion. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker?
Yeah, Wind Waker.
I feel like we got to have a Zelda game in there.
Well, obviously we have to have one, but I'm like, are we having one or both of them?
I'll hold off on. I don't know about you guys, but I want to hold off on Twilight Princess because also that game was also on the Wii. I feel like they would actually implement that game on the Wii over the GameCube.
Well, just because it was originally a GameCube game, though. That's what I was thinking.
True. But
it was also on the Wii U. So.
But it was definitely intended on the Wii and Wii U, but because they highly promoted it on the Wii.
Yeah.
Okay, so that narrows it down to a few more games. So here's what we have so far: Paper Mario, Star Fox Assault, F-Zero GX, Mario Party 4, Mario Tennis, Pokemon DX, Pikmin 2, Animal Crossing, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Metroid Prime 1 and 2, Twilight Princess, Fire Emblem, Kirby Air Ride, Eternal Darkness, Super Mario Strikers, Resident Evil 4, Soul Calibur 2, Custom Robo, Class of Ninja, Mario Superstar Baseball, Donkey Konga, Pac-Man World 2 / Pac-Man vs. Dream Mix TV World Fighters.
I think Metroid Prime is like a given to be on there. Mm-hmm. At least the first one.
And F-Zero.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. F-Zero, I think, would be a guarantee as well.
So, Metroid Prime.
Animal Crossing would have to be on there. Animal Crossing was huge on the GameCube.
Yeah. It was like, even though it was on the N64, I feel like it got success on GameCube.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keenan, are you there?
I don't know where he is. I think earlier when he wasn't here, I think he was saying that he was there, but he was doing something.
Ah, well, he can obviously hop in anytime, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so we got 8 games down. That's a pretty good start.
I want to say that I think Pikmin should be like a guarantee in there, but you guys were mentioning all the licensed stuff in there
Pikmin
that I had no idea about. Yeah.
How did they fix that for the Wii release when they added the motion controls?
I never played the Wii. I think I seen a video of Ant Dude playing it, and they were still like, they still had that.
They still had that stuff.
I believe so.
I imagine it wouldn't be that hard for them to just edit those out, like the ones they need to edit out.
Yeah.
'Cause Pikmin was such like a big game on the GameCube. I don't think they can't have like they can't not have it on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
go with like the first one. Yeah.
Pikmin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd go with the first one. Yeah. Did we say Paper Mario?
No.
Oh, that's definitely got to be on.
Yeah,
there.
it's got to be on there. I want to say Fire Emblem because there needs to be some variety in there, and Fire Emblem would definitely give that.
Yeah, it'd be like another like RPG kind of experience. I would like change my list to accommodate Fire Emblem.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna make like a little bonus area where we'll hold on to that one. Well, definitely.
What about Soul Calibur 2?
I'd be down with Soul Calibur too.
I'll be on Soul Calibur. Well, let's hold that one on a bonus one really quick.
We're trying to get all the first parties listed first.
Yeah. Before we get like these are definitely like they're likely to be on this list right here, but I want to see what comes first before that.
I guess I'd say maybe Mario Strikers because that game does have a lot of its fans. Like it has a dedicated fan base.
I definitely can see that, but I could just see that. I could just
at the
see
same time I'm worried we're gonna have too many Mario games.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say either that or Mario Party. Maybe not have both of them.
Yeah, we need like one like strong like multiplayer like Mario game.
Yeah, I just feel like they would do tennis
Party.
more because that's their main like sports game. We had one on the N64, we had one on the GameCube, one on the Wii, one on the Wii U, and one on the Switch.
Mario Kart?
No, tennis.
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear. Yeah, that's true.
So, what do you guys think?
I guess.
I still like put strikers over tennis.
You know what?
I'll put strikers on our main list, and as the bonus list, tennis, and we'll go back going through that.
I never played strikers. Tennis I didn't own, but I at least played it at a friend's place. So I don't know. I'm trying to think. What would be better for everyone else, not just what would be better for me.
Because we have 3 sports games here. We have trust me, I would love Mario Strikers, but I don't think it's likely to be over tennis. Just because I definitely think Strikers will be over baseball, though.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll put Mario Tennis on our list for now, and we'll put Strikers as the bonus list.
I want to play Mario Tennis now.
All right.
I have it for N64, but I don't know where my copy went.
Star Fox Assault.
Yeah, I'd say a Star Fox game, sure.
I didn't have it on my list, but I'd be in.
I think Kirby Air Ride would be good on there too.
Kirby, I could add on a bonus. We're at 11 games.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Resident Evil 4?
As that's that issue we had earlier about it, like especially how Chris said it, like that game is basically everywhere now.
Yeah, I feel like it just takes up a slot. Like if it's on it, obviously I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. At the same time, you do know that there will be people who are going to be like outraged if it's not on there. They're going to go, it's the best GameCube game. How is it not on there?
Yeah, and I feel like if it was on there, people will be like, "Oh, cool, that's done." It's like they just see it as like a plus. They don't really see it like, "No way, they added that game."
I really think Twilight Princess should get in there. I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like,
I'll put it on the bonus list.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there'll be as much as I feel like this would be perfect, and I said it would probably end up be a Wii. I do feel like some games will go over it. Not all of them, but definitely some. Okay, we definitely said no to. Okay, we said Star Fox Assault, right?
Yeah, we said Assault.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 12 games right now. Okay, so we basically got Mario Party 4 next. You guys don't think that one's gonna make it, right?
Yeah, I don't really think so.
No.
I mean, like, I suppose it could, but I wouldn't really. I'd be pretty indifferent if it made it on there.
Yeah, I think like the better Mario parties are like the ones that are on the N64.
Yeah, I think an N64 Vert Classic would definitely have a Mario Party.
It'd need Mario Party 2.
Pokemon DX.
I don't see a Pokemon game being on it.
Yeah,
without being able
not
to
with the connectivity with the other systems.
Yeah.
Pikmin 2.
I think the first Pikmin's good enough.
Yeah, because I'm like if there isn't two like both Zelda games, then to me personally, I feel like it would be weird if both Pikmin games got on there, but both Metroids and both Zeldas didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
I would put 2 on.
Yeah, I would put 2.
Yeah, I definitely would put 2, but now I'm thinking about it. Those games also had like GBA like access connectivities also.
Yeah, they're very sorry, I'm like yawning. They're very they're not like super integral to the game though. It was really just for the Chow Garden. And like in Sonic Adventure 2 is also like on Steam and all that, and the station where it would be connecting to the GBA, it's they just changed it, you know. So it wouldn't be that hard for Sonic Adventure to not have that in there.
So we're gonna go with Sonic Adventure 2 as the third party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds about right to me.
Yeah. Definitely, and it has a co-op mode, so. Sonic Adventure 2. Okay. Obviously, Metroid Prime 2.
Did we put Animal Crossing on there, right?
Yeah, Animal Crossing's on the list.
Okay. Okay, good.
Eternal Darkness.
It would be hard for them. Maybe, I don't know. They'd have to like rework like all like the insanity stuff where like the game like messes with you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think it would be too hard to put on there. Plus, I don't know how the relationship like with the IP works.
Yeah,
because like that's studio shut down.
Well, there's a spirit for it in Smash Ultimate. Like one of the main girls has a spirit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only issue is like if we're gonna sell this console to like the public, it'll be like you got to go family friendly. So it'll probably be rated E and T games only.
Mm-hmm.
We already mentioned Resident Evil 4. Custom Robo.
Custom Robo could go on there. I know Keenan was pretty. He seemed pretty enthusiastic about that game.
Yeah,
and it was a cool game. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on the bonus one then, because I feel like I don't want to like not add or not remove. I mean, I could definitely see it being if we can't choose any other game, but.
Mm-hmm.
Class of Ninja.
That game I don't really know.
That one.
I really
just because I don't have enough experience with it.
Yeah, I don't either. We already mentioned Mario Baseball. Donkey Kong.
How many more spots do we have left?
We have 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Donkey Konga.
That's a no because of the peripherals.
Yeah, that's what I think.
You need the bongos or you can't play that game.
Yeah.
Pac-Man World 2 / Pac-Man Versus.
I do like Pac-Man World.
I do like Pac-Man World as well, but I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
And
if there was going to be a Namco game on there, I would think Tales of Symphonia, but
I think Soul Calibur over.
Actually, Soul Calibur. Right, I forgot. Oh, there he is.
What happened?
Oh, that's Keenan. I think his phone's going off.
That's funny. We're gonna be picking up like a phone ringing.
Yeah.
All right, so
you good? You disappeared for a little.
That's not.
All right.
Slash your hold up. Whoops.
So we got a good list so far. I just want to see what we can get out of this.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you heard what we've said so far? Should we run down what we have so far?
Yeah, you can run it down a little.
Okay, so we got 13 games so far for this GameCube. Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, Zelda Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, F-Zero GX, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Paper Mario, Mario Tennis, Star Fox Assault, and Sonic Adventure 2. So far.
That sounds steady.
And
so we we need to think of 2 more.
So we got. I made a.
Calibur's not on the list, right?
No, it's on the. It's on the bonus list that we can add it if we don't see anything. So we got Fire Emblem, Soul Calibur 2, Mario Strikers, Kirby Air Ride, Zelda Twilight Princess, and Custom Robo. As the one of these could be the main 2.
The bonus.
But
yeah. I know we said it earlier, but I really think I'm insistent on Twilight Princess. That's my choice. You guys can feel free to disagree with me, but that's what I would think for one of them.
I mean, I would definitely see it if it got to choose between any of the other ones. But
yeah, because to me, like if I saw this thing come out and it wasn't on there, I'd be like, really? Like for me personally. Yeah, but then again, I'm sure there's people like that with, like I said earlier, there would also be people like that with Resident Evil 4 not being on there. Well, I'm an advocate for maybe putting something else in its spot because you can get that game anywhere, you know. So
I mean, the kids have like a certain game they want to play, but like if there was like a secondary console, then you can do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like for example, with the Super NES and NES Classic, it's like they got Castlevania in those games, but you can also buy the Castlevania collection on a console, kind of.
I suppose that's true. Yeah. Then if we're looking at it that way, my last two would be Twilight Princess and Resident Evil 4. But that's just what I would think then.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I could definitely see that, but I feel like they're so different. Like,
well, I think that's good though, because that also kind of adds variety. But then it's also the discussion again about, because like there is the discussion about Resident Evil 4 being too mature, but there's all at the same time recently Nintendo's been showing that they're fine with having mature games.
Yeah. I mean, just put it this way, kind of how I see it. So the NES and Super Nintendo had Castlevania, in the mini versions. Yeah. At the time, I don't think there was no other way to play those games other than ROMs. Until the collection came out. With Resident Evil 4, it was already out on other consoles. If you get what I'm saying.
So unless we make like special edition games.
Yeah,
like it's the same game, different dialect or different like I think gameplay or just style.
No, what I'm saying is like with like saying like Castlevania. It's like at the time when it came out when it was playable on the NES Classic. There was really not much any other way to play that game other than a ROM or actually buying the cartridge.
But with Resident Evil, it's different because there's already so many other ways to get it.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that was the only way I could see it. But
if that's the case, then my other one other than Twilight would be probably Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah, like for example, Sonic Adventure 2. I feel like the only way you could play that is either on Steam or the GameCube.
The Steam version's a little broken. I had to like modify mine to get it to work.
Yeah, so I can see that game just staying on here. And
I'm back on there.
And like I just wanted to get Keenan's take again, like on Donkey Konga, Pac-Man World, and Dream Mix. Did he walk away?
Yeah. Maybe.
Dang it! It was like I was trying to.
Oh,
there
he is. There he is.
Keenan.
Yeah.
All right. I kind of need your take on Donkey Konga, Pac-Man World 2 / Pac-Man vs. and Dream Mix.
Okay. I feel Dream Mix deserves to be on here only because why not try and import? Like let's kind of not divert. Let's throw in some that the America never released.
All right, I could put that on the bonus list for that. I'm convinced.
And like I said, for Donkey Konga, because I know we said it before, like attachments. How can we do that?
I mean, I know
that's the thing stopping me from thinking it would be on there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you could use a GameCube remote for it, but that wouldn't be the gimmick.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Yeah. And then Pac-Man World 2 versus Pac-Man Versus.
Yeah, that same way.
All right, so DreamX TV World would be the bonus. All right, so this is all right. Obviously, we're not doing those games, so this is what I have for the bonus. That could be these last two: Fire Emblem, Soul Calibur 2, Mario Strikers, Kirby Air Ride, Zelda Princess, Twilight Princess, Custom Robo, and Dream Mix TV World Fighters.
I'm gonna say I think Fire Emblem should be one of them, because that'll add some good variety to it, and it's first party, so it's easy for them to get it. And it was a pretty big game on the GameCube.
Can we all?
Since it was
yeah.
Yeah, I think okay. So we all agree Fire Emblem will be number 14.
Yeah.
Do
it. Yeah, I'm thinking about like variety for this thing. Like
that's what I'm thinking
Fire
too.
Emblem would be good. Like the other one I would say would be Soul Calibur 2 because I know we got Melee, but it's not really a traditional
Fighting
Fighter, yeah.
Soul Calibur 2 would be like that traditional fighter.
And I agree with you where it's about kind of having like a variety and having like a diverse set of games, because like Fire Emblem I don't really have much interest in personally. Like I don't think I would play it, but I know like my sister loves Fire Emblem and so does one of my good friends, and I know they would be stoked if it was on there, you know.
Okay,
so it's like, yeah, right.
We got one more here.
Yeah,
So-
my pick for that is Soul Calibur
Okay.
2 for that.
Who thinks Soul
Like, my last
Calibur
spot.
should be on there?
I'd be happy with that. I still think it should be Twilight Princess, but Soul Calibur I wouldn't be upset about either.
Okay, so who thinks Soul Calibur should be over Twilight Princess?
I do.
Yeah.
But I love Twilight Princess.
I think Twilight Princess is a good game, but I feel like Soul Calibur goes over it. Who
Yeah, that's
think
fair.
Who thinks Mario
The Soul Calibur is
Strikers?
very mixed.
Who thinks Mario Strikers go over Soul Calibur 2?
I would say Soul Calibur. Mario Strikers would be easier. Like it would be more likely that it would be on there because they already have the license. But
What,
but like we said earlier, Nintendo works really well with Namco, so I'm sure it wouldn't be hard for them to.
we can always go back to switching the sports games also.
Right.
Who thinks it should go over Kirby?
I think Kirby
No.
should stay. I think
Yeah,
we have enough Mario.
we
in there.
have Air Ride in the list already, right?
Yeah.
Air Ride's on
Yeah, I
Air,
think
no
it was-
Kirby. Okay, so Kirby Air Ride's
Oh.
on the bonus list.
Oh, I think Kirby Air Ride should go in then.
Kirby Air Ride over
Right.
Soul Calibur, even though we have two racing games.
His styles.
But they're different styles though. Like I mean, if we put Soul Calibur in, technically we have two fighting games, even if they're different style fighting games. You know, like it's like Air Ride and Double Dash are different style racing games.
All right, who thinks Kirby Air Ride should go number 15?
I would say I would think Kirby Air Ride should go on there.
Who thinks it's over Soul Calibur?
I'm still sticking Soul Calibur.
Okay, so
So
who thinks
I'm happy with. So I think I'm the minority there, so I'm happy with.
Well,
Soul
I'm
Calibur.
gonna go over see if it goes over which game. Okay, so does Kirby Air Ride go over Mario Strikers?
I think so.
Between those two, yes.
Keenan?
I said, because keep Air Ride, like, it's okay if we have like the same style game, but if you want to play it differently,
Okay.
it's like saying, yeah, let's have Mario Kart and then have Diddy Kong Racing. Two different, same, it's racing, but two different
Actually-
styles to play it.
Sorry, I totally realized. Do we have F-Zero GX in the
Yeah,
list?
we have the.
Okay,
okay,
then cut Kirby because at that point that's 3 racing games.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot about that one.
So right now, Soul Calibur is in the lead, right? So I have Soul Calibur in first place, Kirby in third now. Second would be Twilight Princess. Mario Strikers.
All right.
Alright.
Does Custom Robo go over Mario Strikers or any other game?
It's a fighting game.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to beat Soul Calibur. I think it might beat some of the other ones, but
Mm-hmm.
like I think it might beat Strikers, but like I don't think Custom
was a
Robo.
great game.
Custom Robo was great, but I don't think it would. Like I think Twilight Princess and Soul Calibur would have a better chance than it.
Yeah, like I'm
So I
looking.
guess take that one out.
Yeah, I think Custom Robo's out. Dream Mix TV World. I mean, Dream Mix definitely sounds interesting having a port. There's always that one unique game that's on these consoles, but that one's a tough one too. Like, if I'm looking at this from a consumer base, I think the most likely is between Kirby Air Ride and Soul Calibur 2. Just from like noticeable. So right now, our top 3, I'm thinking, are Soul Calibur, Kirby Air Ride, and Twilight Princess. So who thinks Twilight Princess should go over Kirby Air Ride?
Yeah, I think over Kirby Air Ride. Yeah.
Yeah. Over Kirby Air Ride, yeah.
All right, Keenan.
I guess let's say keep Kirby or at least Same game, different play.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
I mean, unless we, oh god, what's that one game? Not Twisted Metal. That's like another game. Like, what do you call this type of games? Like, what do you call Twisted Metal?
Oh,
like a demolition derby type game.
Yeah.
Oh, like Vigilant 8.
Oh, and that's a good classic.
Oh, but that's
I
right.
remember
That's on
Gamecube had something like
64.
that.
Sorry.
Right, but I'm saying like Gamecube had something like that. They had like that's Penny Racers. Oh man, we didn't say Chi Robo.
Oh yeah, Chibi Robo. I forgot about Chibi Robo.
Robo. Yeah.
I don't think it was anybody's list. I thought you said Chibi Robo when you said Custom Robo.
No. Dude, one has a plug.
I know, right?
He came with the plug.
Yeah, I know. I completely forgot about Chibi Robo.
Yeah.
So we agreed. Okay, right now it's between Kirby Air Ride and Twilight Princess. Who thinks Kirby Air Ride should compete against Soul Calibur?
No, I don't. Not a chance.
No.
Keenan?
Soul Calibur has better history.
All right. So it's between Twilight Princess and Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur already got Wind Waker.
Yeah, I'm going with Soul
Yeah, we're
Calibur.
in Soul Calibur.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right.
Because they're both games that I love, right? So it's like either way, me personally, either way, I'll be happy.
All right. So
For me, it's more the Zelda thing because I have a better connection with Twilight Princess over Wind Waker, but I think I'm the minority in that. I think more people prefer Wind Waker. So.
And when it comes to Mario's games, we're agreeing on tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the list I have for the ultimate GameCube Mini. Super Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Kart Double Dash, Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, F-Zero GX, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door, Mario Tennis, Star Fox Assault, Sonic Adventure 2, Fire Emblem, and Soul Calibur 2. Do we all agree?
Sounds like a good list to me.
That's all right.
Production.
We just made the ultimate GameCube Mini Classic.
This is good. I like this.
This is a good list. This is a good list. I'm looking at it. Like, I could definitely see these as like the main ones.
Yeah, and you know what? Like the thing too is that like I'm thinking about like talking about being like, oh well, this game I want didn't make it or whatever, but it's like that's another thing too. It's like no matter what, you're not gonna like there's gonna be people obviously who are gonna have games that didn't get in there, right? But like the whole thing, you can't really impress everyone.
Yeah.
But I think this comes pretty damn close.
Like for example, I think people wouldn't mind. I know it's a licensed game, but like SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom or Simpsons Hit and Run or something like that.
Yeah. No, those games are definitely cult classics.
Oh, definitely.
Because what we could do, we could have like a menu for the GameCube, and like we got an online store, and we could release games then. I mean, we could do something like that for it because I think the PlayStation does it, and the Super Nintendo's kind of a hack for it.
No, the PlayStation does it. You have to hack the game too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think people will most likely end up just hacking the game and just downloading ROMs onto it.
At the end of the day, if you're not happy with our list and that's what it is, just mod it.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be able to mod. So my question is,
put Halo 1 on there for all I care,
They probably would. I mean, on the Super Nintendo Classic, people have tended to play PlayStation 1 and even Dreamcast games.
God damn.
The power of ramen. So, how much you guys think this would be if like this was being sold? How much do you think it would be?
Well, how much have the other ones gone for? Because I haven't bought any, so I don't know what the standard price.
I think like 60.
So the NES Classic was 60. The Super Nintendo was 80. The Sega Genesis was 80, and the PS1 was 100.
Huh.
Give it 75.
I 70. I mean, yeah, I could see 75, but these are like
Or
the GameCube. The GameCube is more of a bigger, powerful console than those games combined. Consoles combined.
Yeah, I'm thinking
50.
I'm thinking like between 125 and 150.
I was thinking 100, like around 100, and between 120 or 5 or whatever, somewhere in there.
I want to say 125, 130.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
I think I'm like around the 100 range.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I am too.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to...
Yeah, no lower than 100 for sure.
It's different. It's different compared to the other ones. Because the other ones were just like 2D, side-scrolling type games. This is full-on 3D, even surpassing the PS1, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'd be laughing because, like, if you were to find a copy of Melee, you're already at like $60.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Most of these games, shit. Fire Emblem's probably like 120, 130.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that game's worth quite a bit.
Yeah.
Even on like the Wii, like fucking Xenoblade Chronicles, that game's worth like a lot.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, most
it's
of
hard
the...
to find now.
Okay, so I remember at GameStop, Mario Galaxy used to be $10. Now they raised the price to $40.
Ah, jeez.
And on eBay, it'd be $150.
Dude, seriously. I think the most expensive game I've bought was Metal Gear Solid Twin Snake for the GameCube. I got it for $60 on GameStop. Better than buying it somewhere else for like almost $100.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the last game that I bought that was like stupidly expensive. Usually when a game's really
Never that high.
I'm gonna go. I'm definitely gonna go with $130 though. What do you guys think?
I'd say like 125 around there.
Yeah, around there, like 125, 130. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
We're
That could be reasonable.
Okay. So when it comes to the NES and Super Nintendo minis, their controllers aren't like the originals. Like, it's still the controller, but the plug-in part of it, it's like the nunchuck of the Wii.
Because that's basically the rest of the controller.
Yeah. So, for the Sega Genesis and the PS1 Classic, their outputs... Am I saying it right?
Just
Output?
USB.
Yeah, it's a USB.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking for this, should we just use GameCube controllers still?
USB style GameCube controllers.
You think so?
Yeah. Because that's going to be our next move. Because you got USB style controllers. Imagine playing that on a PC.
And then we do, nowadays, even for the Switch, we do have USB Switch controllers.
There you go.
I can see that, and then to give you the option, you can use the GameCube adapter if you want to use your GameCube.
I still really like that idea.
There you go.
Use the GameCube adapter.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so USB style controllers.
USB style controllers, and then you're able to attach the.
Shit. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I think I did say this before. I know we did mention the Game Boy. What about a Game Boy Advance adapter? Like, will that be a thing or no?
No.
I just don't think enough people would have Game Boy Advances anymore.
Okay. All right,
No.
cool.
Yeah.
The fact this is a mini version, it'll be smaller than the GameCube.
It will still be cool.
It'll still be cool.
I'm sure the people who still have their Game Boy Advances would be stoked about that, but...
And the fact, like, if we're going to be allowed this console to be, like, hacked, they're obviously going to add GBA ROMs to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm thinking, it's obviously going to be a smaller size. We're agreeing that's going to be USB GameCube controllers. We already mentioned the game, the price. Should we allow it to have different colors?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not?
There's a silver one, a purple one, a black one,
And they will
and an orange one.
We'll add more colors if that's the case.
I'm like, obviously, I feel like they would go with the purple one as the main one.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if they had options to buy other colors, I'm down for that.
I was always fond of the yellow one. I really like that color.
I've never seen the yellow one.
I've never seen it either. I had the black one.
Japan.
I had the purple one, but now I have an orange one. I'm not an orange one, the silver one.
I had silver and I bought purple.
I'm trying to look for a black one.
The black one was the one that I had.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was like $3 and I sold it along with some other stuff.
So
dude, it's funny. I was gonna say like a silver or a white one would be cool, and then I totally remembered that they actually did that, and like the silver one was like one of the main ones.
Yeah, I have that one.
I just that's not the one I owned. I like mine is the black one, and every other one that like all my friends had was the purple one.
Yeah, I had the purple one, but only because like my dad and my grandma found it at a garage sale for like $20.
Do you know what they gotta keep? They gotta keep when like obviously I imagine they'll have the GameCube like startup sound. They gotta keep it where if you're holding certain buttons when you do it, it like plays different sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was mostly the Z button.
Ooh, I got an idea for the UI. So it starts up as the basic GameCube, and you know how it goes to the UI menu with the cube.
Yeah.
That's
when you scroll
that's
up,
exactly it.
when you scroll up, it gives you the library of games. And then like, every time you scroll next to another game, it goes.
Instead of showing you the instead of showing you whatever disc is in, it just immediately shows you the library.
Yeah.
And then I guess where your memory card would be like, you know, system storage and like cloud saves. Well, not cloud saves, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, I think that sounds better. But like, we can still have the original opening, and then it goes straight to that.
That's what I'm thinking too.
And like one of the, I was even gonna suggest the part where like you had the memory stuff and all that. I was even gonna suggest have one of them like, because I know one of them was what, system and sound, and what was the bottom one?
Memory card and I think configurations. No, time and date.
Time and date. So you could like obviously add time and date to the settings, and at the bottom have so what the Super Nintendo has is like has an option, because obviously it's gonna be a 4:3. Do you guys think so? Or you think we're getting 16:9 ratio?
We can do that. We can put both in.
All right, we can add both in. But if you play by 4:3, you have custom like layouts.
Like monitors.
You get like custom like borders. That's what the Super Nintendo has.
Like with how the Super Game Boy did, like, or what?
Oh yeah, where you could pick the border on the side.
Yeah, they have like borders on the sides. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're basically going Super Nintendo style, but still have that good GameCube quality with it.
Yeah. So you know how you had like now is like you have the Mega Man collection, the Castlevania collection, and all that. And when you play the game, you have like the custom borders already there and Planet, and you get to choose which one. Something like that.
Yeah, even Rare Replay had that for like a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically our ultimate GameCube. Actually, we actually got everything we wanted in this. Now.
Well, right on.
Now.
Yay.
So here's my question for you guys. You think this is likely to happen first, or Nintendo just adds GameCube games to their Switch?
I think the N64 would have to happen before GameCube.
Say it already happened. Say it already happened though.
Because they have to go. They have to at least go in order.
Yeah, I mean, you still got to add the Game Boy also.
Would they do that? Would they do the portable games?
Yeah, I can see it.
Where phone?
I mean, they've done it before.
I mean, Switch is also handheld, right? So I suppose they could. I don't know if anybody's maybe I don't know. I can only think of a few Game Boy games that like people would really be stoked to get like a, you know, port of. Like the original Pokemon, obviously, and maybe like Mario Land. For the original Game Boy, that's all I can really think about, though.
Yeah, I feel like there will. I mean, then again, the NES and Super Nintendo library are just adding like random games nobody heard about. So
That's true. Yeah. I almost, I feel like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance ones, they would make them things on the Switch, like how the NES and Super Nintendo do. You know, the Game Boy Advance one could have stuff like Advance Wars and Golden Sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are basic game styles.
Yeah, I feel like with the portable stuff they would do that, but with what your question with GameCube, honestly, there's a lot of GameCube games that I wouldn't be shocked if they just sold at like they just ported onto the Switch and maybe raised the graphics a little bit.
like how
I'm still waiting.
like how they're mentioning like the Metroid Prime trilogy rumor.
Yeah,
I guess see something like that, and how they're mentioning like the Super Mario 3D collection.
if that happens, I'm gonna be so damn happy.
Oh yeah,
like, that
I
collection
definitely.
would be amazing. And they're saying that 64 on it will be a complete remake. Like it'll be Mario 64, but with like Odyssey's controls and graphics.
I'm down for that.
Ooh.
See, I'm
Yeah,
down.
I'm
I'm down for
Yeah.
N64 games getting that Crash Bandicoot treatment.
The only game on the N64 I can think that I really want to get that treatment is Banjo-Kazooie. Jet Force Gemini would be cool too, and so would Snowboard Kids. But Banjo-Kazooie is the one I mainly want.
We could do like an anthology pack.
Sorry?
We could do like an anthology pack for Banjo-Kazooie.
That would be cool, yeah. I recently played them on the Xbox One. Like it was my first time playing those versions, and I can't go back to the N64 version now because the Xbox version is so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And the N64 version has been my favorite game my entire life. I have like next to no reason to plug in my N64 now because I have it on the Xbox now and it plays better. If it played better on the N64, I would still use that version. But yeah.
I like how they kind of fixed stop and swap. They kind of gave it a purpose.
Yeah, my main thing is that I like is that when you don't have to like go back and like recollect notes now. Once you've grabbed it, you've got it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like because that part was, especially in Rusty Bucket Bay. That part was I always went and did like the blade thing first because that was the hardest thing. So if I died doing that, it's like okay, well I only had a couple notes anyways, you know.
Yeah.
So I always did that part first and then did all the easier stuff after. But oh yeah, you gotta get ready for work, don't you?
Yeah, that's my alarm.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. for me right now, so in
Yeah.
3's an hour from now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the PopPunkNerd Show. We just got through discussing the ultimate GameCube package for the GameCube Mini. Thank you for all listening. I'm PopPunkNerd. This is JoshRockStark.
Yo.
This is ChrisAllenHess.
Yeah.
And this is DUDEleVel92.
I was once a man, now I became a truck.
Thank you guys all watching. Thank you for all listening to us. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time.
There you go.